next guest is a social entrepreneur and hard-working corporate marketing czar with quite a record. She's not even Russian.
Well, passionate about building businesses, growing brands and developing the skills and talents of young people, she started her own series of podcasts titled Make Me a Pro, designed to aid other young professionals through very inspiring interviews and guidance. Here to make a pro performance, no doubt. Trust me, I've debated with her on the green benches of the House of Commons, and the Speaker could only just about handle her. It's the lady herself, Charity Mhende. Good evening.
Hi.
So you've met before?
Yes,
Oh,
we have.
Many moons ago.
I'll just sit here with our other guests and talk about pastry.
She's making me nervous tonight, you see, because I remember Charity, and this is many, many moons ago, passionately speaking on the green benches as a member of the Youth Parliament.
I love how you said many moons ago. I am young, honey.
Well, you are, and you come up with
That's not a great start to an interview, is it?
you are, and you come up with a very innovative solution for other young people, haven't you? Tell us about it.
Yes, so I have a podcast called Make Me a Pro, and it's basically designed to be a tool for young professionals to kind of plug in, whether they're on their way to work or in the gym or whatever, to just listen and kind of be inspired. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff out there about getting into work, getting your first job particularly, but there's not much from kind of this generation. And so the blog is really an amalgamation of different voices to try and kind of help other young people.
So, okay, what was it like? I mean, I kind of remember those motivational tapes you probably got in the 70s and 80s, which you turn and like, you are a master, you are a leader, you are inspiring, be happy. I mean, is it something very different?
Nothing like that. So I have had, over the last 10 weeks, because I launched 10 weeks ago, I've had about sort of 9, 10 different people with different stories. So my first podcast was about, you know, how different graduates kind of stood outside.
So what you're doing, you're interviewing people, and that's an inspirational story.
Yeah.
People can then listen to that, and if it clicks with what they're going through, that's their inspiration,
Pretty
right?
much,
yeah. So guidance.
Yeah, it's about getting people to think outside the box, because I feel a lot of the time, you know, we get told that you have to just hand in your CV and hope for the best. But different people have got different approaches, and I think that's really important to highlight as well.
Talking of approaches, I'm afraid we're going to do this to you on air now. You, of course, did your second podcast from what our research showed on kind of, it was your take on how to find a job, your experiences, and I believe we have a clip of that right now.
Okay, is it
Make sure
audio?
you stay focused on you. Your story is different to the other person next to you. So keep focused, keep going, and stay consistent. So just to run through that again, my top tips are: get organised, stay focused, make break times count, sharpen those skills, network, don't be afraid to cold call, spring clean your online footprint, ask for feedback, think outside of the box.
Wow.
You are a winner. I am a winner. Repeat after me. That's great. That's really good. You can imagine it to the soundtrack of Rocky, couldn't you? At the back.
Well, you talked about the gym, didn't you?
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I mean, it's got different things, and actually the fact that I've come to the end of season 1, I've got lots of very exciting people coming up in July when I come back. So
Could we have a snippet of some of those names?
I have an author who is very well known, and she wrote a book about networking. So that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
But I've got some really cool people, and I think the most important thing was trying to get a mixture of people who've been there, done that.
Yeah.
So series experts in whatever different field, and young people who are going through it right now. Because I think the best resource we have is each other, and we need to kind of make the most of it.
You're, of course, doing this in your spare time.
Yes.
Not for profit. This is literally a very casual but serious effort that you're putting in here, isn't it? That must take up your time.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot, but it's something that I really enjoy. So a lot of my friends and my people I work with are often like, you know, what are you doing this weekend? Or did you have a good weekend? I'm like, no, I was just doing blog stuff.
But it's so good because it is helping so many people, even though you may say it's just blog stuff. Blogging is and podcasting is really the next way of, I suppose, the inspirational tapes back of the 60s and 70s. A question for yourself is that, you know, can you see this working with nutrition? You know, you have a tape, we have a podcast of the celery is your friend. Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, I mean, you know, which could be packed full of nutritional information, a discussion around, you know, healthy eating, etc., which again, people could listen to on a daily basis and
Yes,
be inspired
I think
from
so.
it.
Well, I think probably you would find the same, that so much of success in whatever field is about what's in your mind and how you feel about yourself. And I think that's the same for nutrition and healthy eating as well. So I think inspiring people in that way, and obviously people really engage with the stuff that you're doing and audio-visual media. And we do some podcasts too. At
Oh, wow.
BNF. So all about, particularly for schools, for them to be educated about food and nutrition. So yeah, I think that could work really well.